I love basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport. I really do love the way they dribble up and down the court. It's been my favorite thing as far back as I can remember. Like, I don't think that's normal to love the same thing from 4 years old to 40. That's crazy, uninterrupted. And I've loved basketball the same way my entire life, where I'm obsessive. I'm always trying to like memorize statistics. I'm always trying to find like who is going to become the next big superstar in the NBA, right? And I just turned 40, and I did an audit of my Instagram account recently. I follow like 300 teenage boys. Like, you know, like muscular, athletic, desperate teenage boys. That can't be good. Yeah, man. I'm a fan of the Minnesota Timberwolves, which, yeah. I mean, I know you guys get it, but in most places, when I tell people I'm a fan of the Timberwolves, it's like telling someone I'm a cutter. You know what I'm saying? They're like, what? Are you okay? And it's like, not really, no. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts a lot, but I get off on it. They've been bad my whole life, but this year they're very good, and it's very exciting. And a lot of that is due to this guy on the Timberwolves, this guy named Anthony Edwards. He's so good at basketball. He's such a muscular boy, and I love him. I was visiting my parents recently, and I was telling my mom about the Timberwolves, and I was telling her about Anthony Edwards, how much I loved him, and I got kind of carried away, because at one point I was like, Mom, for real, I would jump in front of a bullet to save his life. That's how good he is at basketball. My mom was like, what? And my mom's never heard me talk about anyone this way. And I could tell she was a little jealous, because she went, well, what about me? And I was like, what about you? She was like, would you jump in front of a bullet to save my life? And then I'd be like, yes, mother, I'd jump in front of a bullet to save your life. She didn't love my level of sarcasm, because she followed that with a truly insane hypothetical, right? My mom went, okay, Joe, let's say I was standing on the street next to Anthony Edwards. And I was like, Mom, that's the coolest thing you've ever done. And she's like, okay, and let's say someone shot a gun in our direction, and you could jump in front of the bullet to save one of our lives. Who are you gonna save, me or this Anthony Edwards? And I looked at her and I was like, Mom, you know that's unfair. That's so manipulative. You're my mother. I love you. You brought me into this world. You've lived a long life. You know, I don't know what to tell you. What, you want me to save you and let this beautiful boy die with his whole life ahead of him? Absolutely not. It's like, Mom, you did it. You raised 2 kids. You were a federal judge. You retired. None of those things has gotten me any closer to winning an NBA championship. Like, sorry. It's like, Mom, you have no jump shot. Your handles are trash. Like, if my mom tried to play defense in the NBA, she'd get fucking cooked. Like, her ankles would break. She has osteoporosis. That's part of it.